I want to just do a little question and answer session. So the very first comment is, actually it's just a comment from Rosemary Angelino, I hope, 3835. Hello, Kim. I am in Zone 7, Long Island, New York. And this will be my first time winter sowing. I am going to wait a few weeks. Just wanted to say I love your videos, and from watching them, I'm learning so much. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Rosemary, and I'm so proud of you that you are starting this. I am here. Reach out if you have any questions. I have great people that comment. They are wise. A lot of people have done this before. So if I don't catch your comment right away, other people, they are awesome. I have the greatest community. Greatest. And I'm cheering you on, okay? You've got this. Winter Sowing cheerleader. Woo, woo, woo. Ruth Isaac, 2390. Hello, Kim. Good to see your face again. My goal this coming year is having lots of flowers for the honeybees and lots of veggies. Love that. This will be my first year to try winter sowing. I have seeds and jugs already. I am so excited for you, Ruth, and you can do this. I am cheering you on, and you have a great community behind you. I am not sure where you're from, so just make sure that you're paying attention to the weather. And I wanted to speak to vegetables. So when you are winter sowing and you are starting vegetables, so I may save a couple of containers, and if I want to start zucchini or squash or something like that, then I will maybe start those in March and put them outside. I'm not necessarily going to start those because they don't take as long and I can direct sow them. You can try it. I love experimenting and seeing what will take and what won't take. I do start my tomatoes in winter sowing and they are phenomenal. Rachel Dawn Lily, 6704. I want to plant everything. Girl, I am so with you. I really, really am so with you. Okay, the last question on this video is from Alicia Mabel, 2245. Do you have a video showing us what to do once you're ready to get them out of the winter sown container? Thank you. Okay, yes, I do. And that brings me to one of the most important things that I want to specify, and I feel like it's almost important. When you open your containers, you need to be, and listen closely, you need to be after your last frost. Do not get excited because you have growth coming out of the tops and you feel like there's no way that your plants can survive this and you don't know what to do. Do not open it. Resist the temptation. Leave them in there as long as possible. And then when you open them up, you're going to leave them for a couple of days to let them get used to not being in a closed off space. You just open it up and leave them. I go through all of this, and I did a video, I believe, last year. Then I take them out and I separate them and put them in directly in the ground or in my planter or whatever. I don't take them out and leave them and not plant them right away. I don't want to do anything to the roots that are going to make them irritated. I'm already irritating them enough, but I've not lost plants from winter sowing and transplanting them. I just wanted to let you know that please resist the temptation to open your container first, and then second, wait until after your last frost, and third, just make sure that you are being patient and gentle flipping it over. I show a video on how to do that, and I'll be doing it with you. I wouldn't think you'd be at a place where it's time yet, unless you're in a different country, which is possible. So I hope that helps you, Alicia. I'm going to go on to my next video where I talk about an online meetup or an in-person, and I have so much interest for an in-person meetup that I'm absolutely going to do it. I'm not sure where, and I will be figuring that out this week, and then I will be letting you know when. And then next, I'm also going to do an online meetup, and I just think we could just chat. I mean, we can get a cup of tea, we can get a glass of wine, we can get water. It is New Year's, and so I guess we have to behave, right? I gotta lose this weight. I gained a bunch of weight, so I've got to lose this weight. I used to be in the garden, now I'm sitting at a desk and too much snacks. too much macaroni and cheese too. Anybody else feel me there? Okay, so I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much for your comments and saying, yes, I would love to do it. And so we're going to make it happen because I want to meet you guys and I want us to do this together. I think that sounds like so much fun. Okay, next is successful winter sowing. RB the Garden Nanny LLC 4219. She said, I've never really had great success with winter sowing, but your enthusiasm kept me watching. Here's to a great 2024. I've watched to the end. I will commit to 2 containers. What would be the best seeds to start with? I live in 6B. I don't want to start early and they fill up the container and my soil isn't able to house them until May. To get to the point, they get leggy and don't do well. I think that's my dilemma in the past. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Okay, 6B, you are a little bit later than me. So you're probably going to want to start in February. And it's okay that the plants get big and leggy. When you take them out of the container, you can always plant them and then just cut them back, and that will cause them to get bushy. I have heard of people opening the containers and kind of doing a little bit of pinching it back. That's it, pinching it back. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I don't want you to do that. So I want you to be successful. So I'm going to help you be successful. And, I would say the very best seeds to start with, you're going to commit to 2 containers. Let me think about this. My recommendations, I don't know your your light requirements, so I don't really know and how big you want it to be. So kind of without knowing those, I'm just going to give you some basics. So for full sun, I would go with zinnias. They're gorgeous. They're fun. Or cosmos. Coleus. I love Black-Eyed Susan. Those are super easy. Mexican sunflower. If you've got a lot of room, it does so great. Tithonia. Tomatoes do really good if you want some vegetables. If you want to comment back and tell me your lighting requirements and your spacing, I will be glad to give you a little bit better answer. Tumbleweed Z51. I love that. What an excellent video. Thanks so much. I am in zone 7 in the UK. So I presume your gardening hardiness is the same as out here in the Midlands in Britain. Looking forward to watching more of your videos. How cool are you? What is the lowest your temperatures get? I'm going to ask you a question back. And what is your normal highs in the summertime? And let's go from there. And then we'll circle back to this one. So last year was my first time and some jugs had slugs and roly-polies inside. I'm using coffee filters this year. Hopefully it helps. Okay. This is from Angela Kading 8497. Okay. What I'm going to tell you, some people don't like this. Some people do like this. I had a major problem with slugs. Not so much roly-polies, but slugs were eating my plants alive. And so what I did is I gathered all my containers after they had germinated even, and I sprinkled the Sluggo inside of it and never had another problem. So this year when I plant, I'm going to actually sprinkle the Sluggo in with my soil as I'm preparing so that I can eliminate this problem. I hope that helps you. I would recommend it because I did have coffee filters and they just bypassed the coffee filters. Didn't seem to care. That didn't seem to slow them down. K Garbett 7857. Hello, I'm excited this year for winter sowing. It's January 1st. Happy New Year. And I live in zone 6A, 6B. It's not cold outside. I saw on Facebook someone said you have to make sure it's going to be a constant cold. What's your thoughts? Love your videos. Okay, so I spoke about this earlier in the video. You were the reason that I talked about that. I would say make sure that your nighttime temperatures are freezing at the 32 mark, and during the day they're about 50. So anything colder is beautiful. Snow is an amazing thing, and it does help water. So that's absolutely fine. Pierre Annalise. Sorry if I didn't say that right. I am brand new to winter sowing and wanted to know if I can still do this in my cold frame greenhouse if I water them myself. I'm going to tell you no, there's no need. I want you to put them outside and just watch to see if they need water and let Mother Nature take care of it. If not, they don't need to be in a cold frame greenhouse. They need to be outside. Now, if you want to try a few in there and just see what happens, but it just kind of, the whole point of winter sowing is for them to be outside and watered and acclimated and all the things outside, not inside anything. Even though it gets cold, it's still a little bit warmer. So my answer would be no to that. Sorry. Karen Scrantz, 2307. Third year winter sowing. I will do about 20 to 25 jugs. What about annual vinca seeds? Will they germinate? The colorful one. I have never tried vinca and I don't see why they would not. Try it. You never know until you do. I'm going to say that every single time. All right. Angela Smith, 2140 says, I'm going to retry this method. Last year was a failure. I'm going to tell you that I want you to retry it and let's talk about what went wrong. So if you will, I'm gonna comment to this and then hopefully you will see it and respond back and we can figure out together maybe what went wrong so we can get you successful. This is one of my favorite questions and I want you to hear me. I just want you to hear me. Melissa J, 4626 asked, do you still winter sow seeds where the roots don't like to be disturbed from transplanting according to the seed packet? Listen, my answer to you is absolutely. I throw that back of that seed pack recommendation where it says it'll get upset and won't do well and the roots don't like to be disturbed. If I went by that, I would never have had as many flowers as I've had in years past. For whatever reason, the roots getting irritated or annoyed with me, they get past it. I guess they get over it. And I still plant those seeds. I plant tropical seeds that most people say, oh, it has to be a cold hardy. No, I will plant anything and everything in the winter sowing container and I try it. I'll try it 2 seasons. If it doesn't work the second, I won't do it a third usually, unless I just really, really want to try it. But I do not pay attention to if they're a tropical and shouldn't be winter sown. If somebody says that, I'm trying it for myself and I advise you to do the same. So, answer to your question, absolutely. I'm going to, even if it says it will die a sudden death from transplanting according to the seed packet, I'm still going to plant it. And you should too. Okay. There are so many questions that I still haven't gotten to, so I'm going to do a part 2 of this because I feel like it's really important to get to these, and I'm sure you're bored. I don't want you to be bored. I want you to enjoy this. So the last one is one that I really, really wanted to speak to, and I'm so excited. So Diane's Garden Inspiration. And if I could make a recommendation to all of you to go and follow her, she has her own YouTube channel and I just really want to live next door to her. She not only has a gorgeous garden, her interior decorating, her style, everything she's so well put together. And Diane, I just want to be your best friend, your best garden friend. So I am so appreciative of you reaching out and leaving a comment. And I am so excited to hear that you are in Zone 9B because so this is for everybody. I have been very curious how warmer climates do with winter sowing. I am in 7B, 8A, does great for me. I have read from somebody from 8B, does great for them. Then 9A asked questions. I'm not sure that I found anybody in 9A. Now, Diane's Garden Inspiration said, I am in Zone 9B, and a couple of years ago, I did a round of winter sowing. It did work. I am so excited. Thank you, Diane. I just kept them protected out of full sun. I forgot about this. Thanks for the reminder, and now I'm going to find a couple of milk jugs. How awesome. Okay, so this opens the door wide for all of you 9Bers. Just make sure that you are keeping it out of full sun. Protect it. Your sun is a little hotter, a little sooner, so you want to go ahead, get your jugs, get them going, and then keep them out of the full sun. So I'd put those in full shade. Thank you, Diane. Will you please keep me posted on how this goes? Okay. So thank you so much for your questions and your comments. And always, thank you so much for watching. I am so, so grateful. I feel like all these comments, just they give me such joy. I told my husband today, you know, if you believe in God winks, I feel like these comments are God winks to me because I've been so brokenhearted. As you know, when I had to go back to work, I've been so brokenhearted leaving my YouTube behind because it truly is my number one passion. I am so passionate about creating content and I want to create a membership community. It's actually done. I'm getting ready to open it. And I just have missed it. And so I want to say, not trying to get all, but I just want you to know that your comments, they matter to me more than I could ever adequately describe. They are encouraging and they are motivating and they are precious. Each one of you is precious to me. I pray for you. I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful for you. And I just truly appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and to comment and to share what you know with me because I love learning from you. So I hope this has been helpful and I will see you in part 2. Be sure you check it out. And by the way, if you have not subscribed, please do. It is just going to help me get back to you more and more and more. So thank you so much. Have the best day ever and I will see you in another video soon. Take care.